So, Mike, we're calling this segment Best Bet Bangers. You like that name?
If you will.
Yeah, Best Bet Bangers. Look, it's actually an interesting insight, this one. A lot of punters, you hear the pub talk and they'll say, so-and-so couldn't tip to save his life. People
Couldn't
in the
tip
media.
a greasy sausage off a plate.
That's
one of
it.
those,
Couldn't greasy sausage off a plate.
And look, they got a tip in every race.
They've got to tip in every race. They're
to tip.
obligated to tip in every race.
That's it.
Their best bets are probably the closest thing you'll get to what they're backing themselves.
Yep.
And look, they'll probably back other stuff as well. I mean, we see it through staking plans that come through the site where these tipsters actually put their information on their site exclusively.
Yeah, Brad Davidson is a big one for that.
So in terms of what he puts on Sky, yes, he'll put his own staking plan up. We get Dean Lester, Mark Hunter, and so forth.
Yeah.
But for those others, we've got the best bets, which GTO captures, as well as their standard tips. So we've got a look here at really the difference between if you just put $100 on each tip, or if you doubled up on their best bet. And just taking a look at a couple of examples of what that difference would look like.
Yeah, so we've got Chris Nelson there.
Chris Nelson
from Best Bets.
Yeah, look, let's start with Chris because, hey, interesting. Melbourne, he went to Queensland, but focuses on Queensland expert, Brisbane. Yeah, he's he lives on Sunshine Coast too. So, you know, I think we see his tweets come out, and I think most of us are saying, look, please.
Living the dream.
You know, we're not there. Don't. Time out.
Yeah, so what are we doing here? We're basically following his bets and putting more on.
Yeah, so if you double up on his best bets, and you can find this on the site, and we'll talk to that more in a second. This is the sort of cash you'd have made if you put $100 using starting price on all his tips in the last 7 days. If you just took them for an even stake, you made $1,780, that $1,780. If you double up on the best bet, then you know you're basically doubling it and some. So 3,620.
Complete fill up. Who else we got?
So we're also looking at Tony Brassel. And Tony Brassel's a very similar story, right? So again, over the last 30 days, if you would have just put $100 on each one of his tips. Now remember, Tony's tipping in every race on a Wednesday, just about in all the
45,000 tips a week. Yeah,
and he's doing it in the same on Saturday.
So here's a guy that you probably just, you know, you want to have a bet here and there, but, you know, on other things, race to race. But here's a guy you probably just want to chime in on his best bets, focus heavy on those. And for me anyway, if I was to be following someone like him, I think that's a great way to play it.
No, exactly.
We're looking at like $4,000, nearly $3,500 more in profit there by following those best bets.
Tripling your profit if you just double up on his best bets. And look, a lot of punters, you know, putting my hand up here, I want to be involved in every race, can't watch one go around. So the message here is, you know, chip up, maybe, in terms of following Tony or following a Chris. Or look, most tipsters, they're putting their focus on their best bets. So
without a doubt.
Big lesson here. How do you find it on the site?
Go to the search bar, type in the name. And?
Well, that's to find the tips.
I don't know, mate. You tell me, though.
When we go to the leaderboard, there is a staking drop down.
Oh, that's
and then you can either take
the beer's got to me.
Actual. Yeah, it's the 4X. We'll buy charge you again. Charge your fault, mate. So yeah, look, to do that, you go to actual stake, and that'll show you what the profit looks like.
Fantastic. And you can do that over 30 days, 90 days.
Yeah, all the stuff you can do, 180, 365. So stakes are important. We're going to talk a lot more about stakes. There's a lot of tools we've got here at the GTO around staking. A lot of information that comes through the site around actual staking. Tipsters who will leave races, let races go and have multiple runners and races. We'll talk more about that later.
Fantastic.
Right now, you can find out what the stake looks like if you double up on their best bets, and we're just giving you 2 examples.